Hey there, my Tyler Perry Sistas fans. It's your girl Barbie J here with another short video. And you know what this one has to be with. One of the hot topics of the week. The letter reading at Karen's apartment. We're going to have to talk about this, and we're going to have to talk about it now. I know it's a holiday weekend, but everybody has their thoughts and feelings about how this went down and what was being said. And I want to hear down in the comment section what you guys think, because we also need to know, do you think Karen has finally gotten the point that Fatima was trying to say? So I really don't think so. But I got to say, that letter reading, I felt Zach's pain. No, he's not an innocent party. He did a lot of messed up stuff back in the days. They spent 3 years together. But she did like 3 months with Aaron and had nothing but nice things to say. Well, you would have had nothing but nice things to say about Zach in the first 3 months, I'm sure, of 3 years. I mean, most people do in the beginning of their relationship. So that wasn't really a fair comparison. But Karen basically, she basically berated Zach, as she usually does. But this time she had point by point written in the letter, pushing all his buttons. And she did it on purpose, especially knowing that her mother invited Fatima. So she wasn't going to say nothing nice about him, thinking that's probably another last ditch effort to break them up. Thinking if she said all this negative stuff, that Fatima would say, oh, I don't want him. He's like this, he's like that. But honey, she was right there holding her man's arm. And I was like, well, Karen, I'm not sure if this is going to work again for you. And honestly, how many men going to sit there and be berated by a woman who they no longer with anymore in front of her new man? And well, he ain't even her new man, is he now? And her mama. And her mama who knows Zach and knows all of this stuff about Zach. Come on. But forget even a man. How many women would even do that? Would you sit there while somebody berated you in a letter form and just sit there saying nothing but negative stuff and not one good thing you ever did for them? That I would have a problem with. I would definitely have a problem with. An adult person, a fair person, would have talked about the good and the bad. All she did was try to shoot him down. Am I wrong about this? Y'all let me know. But I think the fact that the way she was behaving should have also been checked by Miss Lisa. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you invited her, Miss Lisa. You invited Karen to the house, and I'm sorry, you invited Fatima to the house, and then you allow your daughter to be rude and disrespectful to her. And that's not cool. And when Fatima's looking at Karen and she goes, well, why are you looking at that? And she's like, how am I looking, Karen? And the mother's like, okay, Fatima, all right. No, it's not okay, Fatima. It's okay, Karen. You have to check your daughter. You don't invite guests over and then be rude to them. Okay? You don't do that. So I think Miss Lisa should have checked her on all of that. Especially when in that second scene with Miss Lisa and Karen, she's saying you were right about her. Talking about Fatima. I think she's really cool. And I'm like, if you think she's really cool, then why didn't you check your daughter when she had that funky attitude at the beginning? I'm just like, you should say, that's not how we treat guests, dear. Something, dear. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, what is it that Karen could have possibly told her mom about Fatima? How could she tell her mother anything positive about Fatima if she thinks she's cool or nice or whatever? Then still why be nasty towards her? You're carrying a child, and all that anger and that nastiness and stuff, sometimes you feed that into that embryo. You got to chill with all of that. Women know that. We know something about that. You can't be a nasty person carrying a baby. You have to have some sweetness in you. I'm just saying. But I want to hear down in the comment section which I think that Karen could have possibly told her mama about Fatima, that once she came, the mother's like, yeah, she is cool, but my daughter's being a biatch, because that's who was being the biatch, was her daughter. And then she tells her, she was right about that. Karen, her mother's telling her that bitch word. And Karen's like, she brushing it off. Oh, mama, I know it was just a misunderstanding. But was it? See, Karen's lying to her mother. That wasn't no misunderstanding. Karen has called Fatima a biatch to her face and behind her back on multiple occasions. What was it, at Andy's job, at Danny's apartment, over the phone, So come on with that now. And then I need to know just something else. Did Karen ever tell her mother that Zach wanted her back, that he had joined Chain Breakers? Well, I'm sure maybe Miss Lisa's boyfriend had told him, because he's the one who connected Zach with that. But did he ever? Did she ever tell her mother, Zach wanted me back, but I pushed him away, but I chose Aaron instead? I mean, does Miss Lisa know that part? Because that would be interesting. And also, does Miss Lisa know that Karen had a side piece, that she also was cheating? That she also, wasn't it a Spanish guy? She had somebody else that she was cheating with. When Zach was gone, she would call him to get him to touch up her coochie for her. You know what I mean? Y'all know just what I'm talking about. Karen had that guy. That's why we were thinking maybe she pregnant by him. That'd be funny to find out that it's not Zach or Aaron. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Now, that's a storyline we would need to see, honey. Put that in there, Tyler Perry. Anyhow, let's get back to that main question. Do you think Karen has finally gotten the point? And I don't know. I'll be honest. I think she knows the point, but it's still not sinking in. Somebody else wrote, they don't know if Miss Lisa really Miss Lisa talking about her little exercise worked, and somebody was like, Miss Lisa scared to admit that it didn't work. Do y'all think Miss Lisa's exercise is going to work? Y'all let me know that down in the comment section as well. I know one thing. I don't like that they had Zach acting like what am I here for? Da, 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 da. To me, he should have just got up and left. But Fatima had his back, and I'm glad she admitted that she wanted to hear what they were saying as well, getting the facts, as she called it. Because Zach was like, do you want me to listen, or you just want to hear? Well, let her hear it. And that's what Karen was hoping for. Karen was hoping that Fatima hear it, like I said, and leave him. But I don't like the fact that Zach had a moment to say something and let it go because of his ego being mad and pissed, that she was tearing him down. That's when he should have said everything he was blurting out, which I was glad he got to blurt out those parts about she didn't say anything good about me. You said good things about Aaron. You ain't say nothing good about me. We did have good times. I used to give you my check. I used to do this. He had that moment to say those things and defend who he is. Yeah, he had messed up things. They both did, but maybe his was more, but that's the moment he should have took, and he let it go, busy being mad, saying, I'm going to bounce, and telling Fatima she got to go, trying to yank his woman out. She's like, oh, no, I got something to say. And I was like, yes, Fatima, this was the time. And Fatima let her mama know what Karen was doing, showing up unannounced, calling her biatch, doing all these things, and the mother was like, what? Wait a minute. And then that's why Karen got mad, because see, Fatima put it out there so Miss Lisa know what her little baby girl that she loves so much is doing. Because all these parents, a lot of times we think we know our child, and you don't always know it. Like she kept saying, I know my child, she got it. No, she might have got it, but what's she gonna do with it? Is she gonna stop, or she gonna keep on? Because one thing we did notice is that in the letter to Aaron, she didn't mention that baby. But in the letter of Zach, she mentioned the baby and mentioned that she wanted to be his. How the hell? What sense does that make, that you want that baby from this man who ain't nothing good about him? Everything that's beautiful, he kills, or he turned bad. Why would you want a child by that man? So what she wrote is not what she really feels inside. So we heard that in the words, and then y'all saw that she balled up that paper. She never even finished reading it. She didn't finish reading it. If you ask me, that's what that balling up, and the mother was like, oh, that's enough then. She said, that's all I want to say. So there was more But she was trying to beat him down and tear him down, and he was allowing her to get to him, and I understood it, but I think she was wrong, and she should have did the project the way her mother told her to do the project, because it was just a couple of days before you was at the house confessing your love for him. So y'all let me know down in the comment section how y'all feel about that, because this is something good. And then one other last thing just to quickly think about, that whole thing with Miss Lisa and Karen in her bedroom, and they said Miss Lisa said Aaron is too good to be true. And I'm like, so glad Miss Lisa is noticing it too. So there's got to be something. There's a reason Tyler Perry put that in there for us. There's a reason it's in there. So I'm sure at some point we're going to notice a little something that Aaron has been hiding. He's been hiding something. There's another side of him, because there's no way that his wife is going behind him thinking he's cheating if he's never done it before. She's got to be thinking he done probably had, I don't know. Why would your wife be going behind you thinking you're cheating if you hadn't done it before, to the point that she kills herself? And why did he, remember that day in Andy's office and he told her, sign the damn papers? Dang, what you talking about, sign the damn papers? Why she got to sign the damn papers? Oh, because she cheated, right? Wait a minute. It was the wife who cheated, I think. And Aaron was upset about it. Maybe I have that twisted around, but then that means that he done did something to her to make her run away from him. That's what I'm getting at. I'm sorry. I twisted that around, y'all, because she was the one who cheated. And I think she said it was one time, but then she was chasing behind him. Y'all correct me down in the comment section, because I might have a little bit of something twisted, but I think I have it right now. Also, I saw that some people didn't know that was Sherry Belafonte playing Karen's mother. I saw that back in, what was that season, what was that, 2, when she first came in? I'm like, oh, look at Sherry. But I forgot about the walk. I didn't remember her walking like that before. So I said maybe Tyler Perry want her to walk something like to look like a biker or something. But she has put on a little weight in her older age. But yes, that's Harry Belafonte's daughter, Sherry. Day-o, day-o. The night comes and I won't go home. Let me stop. Anyway, it's your girl Barbie J saying see you in the next video. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Peace.